Hello, everyone. I just wanted to go over something I'm discovering about this IM Sound A3 large drone flute. So, this is just such a unique platform. I'm just very excited to have this, and I've been very busy, but I've got back to it this morning to do some experimentation. So, one of the things I did notice is that, you know, it is a plastic. So what's happening is when you're blowing into it, there's more of a tendency for the your breath to condense, into moisture, right? Wood flutes absorb that, So what I was able to figure out is, the thing is beautifully modular, so you can take it apart, and then these sound blocks are wonderfully, they just slide beautifully. I mean, that's wonderfully, it's almost like perfectly machined to dovetail, and it's just, and I'll go into some more stuff with this too about moving these blocks around to get different sound and stuff like that. But so what I discovered is that this is, even though this is a big kind of pronounced thing here, the bottom of these, if you can see it, kind of hard to see. I had this set up better so I could do it. So there's a bit of a space. You see, there's the hole where the air comes out. Well, above that, there's a bit of a space. Okay. So what I was able to do, and I wouldn't do this unless you have some kind of a surgical forceps or something like that. But basically, I take a cotton ball and I get it set up in there, and then I'm going to take my forceps and push it down in. Same thing here. Forceps, push it down in. Okay. And then you want to push it up back. You'll look in there with your flashlight and you'll see that you're not obstructing the sound hole. You can see that there. You see there's the hole and there's the cotton ball right above it. So what happens is that now you have something in there that's going to absorb that moisture. And I've just been messing around with it for a few minutes, and it's improved that that tendency to build up moisture. There's something in there to absorb it, so it's great. Also, what I found too is, it plays very well, but you can back this off just a little bit, okay? Okay. It does change the tone a little bit, makes it a little bit more airy. Now I'll close it back and see if you can hear the difference. That also will give you a little bit of more space for that moisture to escape. You can do it on the drone side too. So, that's something to play with. But with the cotton in there, you can play it fully closed, I think, and, have that. Yeah, I'm really thrilled with this instrument. It's got such a wonderful tone. And then I've done everything already. Like I've switched this with this, and I've taken all these off, and just blow it to see what I can get out of it. So I think this guy, I think his name's Jeremy Robinson. I'm really kudos to him for such a fantastic idea about taking such a niche instrument and being able to bring it into, you know, a technological setting where you can reproduce this and distribute it at a very low cost. I really am just so thankful. It's such a cool thing. And then this is only beginning, I think. I mean, there's, you know, as people grow into this hobby, I mean, I can see all kinds of opportunities for modularity. You know, you could have a headstock that could fit different tubes, so you could potentially have, you know, a headstock and then multiple keys, you know, that would just go on this. So really neat. Plus the fact is it seems absolutely indestructible. You know, I've been playing flutes for about 10 years off and on, and my flutes never leave the room. I'll give you an example. You know, I picked this flute up years ago, and it's a magnificent thing, right? Um, it has such a wonderful tone. Fell off my flute rack, and this end piece cracked completely off. You can see where I repaired it there with super glue. And I'm like, wow, you know, I got lucky there, right? It's made of mahogany, and this is Douglas fir. Just a gorgeous flute, wonderful sound. You know, this I will not be taking out of the house because I don't want to get it destroyed. This I probably will go to Sheep's Cave and try to record something in there. So that's another advantage of this platform, you know. So I just thought I'd throw this up there. Another little quick, you know, insight discoveries about this instrument. So there's going to be more to come on this because it's really exciting. So thank you all for watching, and happy playing.